Good morning and welcome to the next episode of Dr. Lamba Explains Sikhism. Diwali is one of the most important Indian festivals celebrated for ages. And even the people who are not devout Hindus or Sikhs celebrate Diwali, especially the foremost because it is essentially the turn of the season and it is also harvesting. Commonly presumed to be a Hindu festival, it's undeniable that it has attained the status of an international festival. But Sikhs also celebrate this day as a Bandi Chhor Divas. Is it really a Bandi Chhor Divas? Or was it a tradition created to celebrate or give another dimension to the celebration of Diwali, because Diwali was celebrated long back. And the celebration of Diwali usually extends over a period of 5 days. And the main festival night of Diwali coincides with a new moon night. This festival starts with Dhanteras, followed by Narak Chaturdashi, a small Diwali, and then Diwali on the third day. Thereafter is Diwali Padya or Govardhan Puja on the fourth day, and Bhai Dooj on the fifth and the last day. And each day has its unique significance. Dhanteras, as I said, the first day of the festival. And this word itself means wealth and prosperity. Dhan is wealth. The day holds special significance as people choose this day to invest in gold and jewelry, new clothes, utensils for Diwali, and so on. People also pay homage to Lord Dhanvantri, who is associated with Ayurveda, a medical system, and various healing practices. Now, most of the people know Dhanteras for buying the new things. But very few people know that this is also a day to Dhanvantri associated with Ayurveda. Then comes the Narak Chaturdashi or the small. This signifies the triumph of goddess Kali and Krishna over the demons of the world and wanted to free the world from fear. Then Diwali is the main day, as I said. Mother Lakshmi's worship and the blessings are sought for wealth and prosperity. Then Govardhan Puja is the fourth day when people also celebrate Govardhan Puja as Vishwakarma Day when they worship their instruments, arms, machinery. And Bhai Dooj is the day of family bonding. Now the point comes, do the Sikhs celebrate it? Of course they do. And as a matter of fact, they have imputed a new dimension for the last about 10 years, or rather I would say 40 years, because Diwali was celebrated in the principles of the local Gurdwaras, and it ranges from encouraging Sikhs to bring sweets, lighting up the Gurdwaras premises with a diyas, the oil lamps, and conducting full-scale kirtan and ardas. Some people also perform Prabhat fairies. But then, let's see now. Historically, Diwali has been celebrated all the time, everywhere, and especially in the Golden Temple. The celebration is of such a grand nature that one can't even describe it in words. The most commonly sung is a Shabad, which is Bhai Gurdas War, Pauri 6, and they call it the most authentic celebration of Diwali. Diwali ki raat dive baliyan, that lit up the lamps on the night of Diwali. But then, since Sikhism also follows pantheism, it goes to say that this is reflected in the sky. Tare jat sanat ambar bhaliyan. So as the earthen lamps, the diyas are lit, are kindled on this earth, the stars in the sky are also reflecting the same. They are then fulla ke bagat chunchanyan. And you go to the gardens, there are flowers all around and you pick them up. Tirath jati jai nain nihaliyan. So go to the holy places, pilgrimage, all over basically. And the last line is the most important. Gurmukh Sufaldat Shabad Samaliyan. That the Sikhs who recite this would be happy. Sukhfal, they'll be happy, they'll have peace. Now, keen readers of the Gurbani know that this is the main message. And the Shabad is encapsulated in the Rahau. Rahau is the pause. This is the general rule of the 5,000 plus Shabad that are written by the Gurus and the Pagas. And the beauty of this is that they ask you to pause. And then if I translate the whole Puri for the people, the lamps of the night of the Diwali eventually will burn out, but the stars would not. So Diwali is a continuation of the celebration of nature. And the people who celebrate it in a proper manner get this bliss, a feeling of ecstasy, feeling of bliss from this Shabad. Now this is an explanatory Shabad, and it is said that all the Gurus used to celebrate it. And that's why the celebration at Golden Temple is supposed to be par excellence. Now the point is, this is the day of victory of the good over evil. And the victory of good over evil is not only of Ram, but it's a continuous process. And that's why transcending from temporal to the spiritual, the Sikhs are told through this Shabd that this festival should be a permanent feature of enjoyment. As a matter of fact, all festivals, those that celebrate one event, are in fact an exhortation, an advice to celebrate it as a part of their living and adopt it as a part of homage. The second point, which is there, one thing is accepted that the Sikhs celebrate Diwali. But do they celebrate Diwali as Diwali? Yes. Because culturally, the bonding with the Hindu festival is very deep. You cannot in any way celebrate it. And then, you cannot also say that there was any divide at any time. But then this celebration is not only confined in this Shabad which I quote. Guru Nanak in Sri Rag Mahalla Pehla, Ghar Panchwa says, Bin tel diva kyon jale? How can a lamp remain lighted without oil? So the lamp, oil, they are in fact the representation of the conscious and the soul in the body. And then it goes, E tel diva yon bale, kar chanan sap to mile. So this celebration is a continuous process. Now then the Sikhs started celebrating it as a Bandi Chhor Divas. They said that Guru Har Gobind, the sixth Guru, was released by Jahangir on this day. That is wrong. Toske Jahangiri, chapter 11, very clearly states that the Guru was released at the time of Basant. that is the month of March. And with the horses that they had, it doesn't take from March to November to reach Amritsar. But then they had to give some representation. Now, what actually happened was that Guru Hargobind did reach much earlier. What happened was on this day he ascended Akal Takht Sahib as a representation of Miri and Piri. So it became a Takht the first time. Akal Takht, the seat of the god, the throne of the god, which is exactly opposite Golden Temple. And then there's another thing on this day. Bhai Mani Singh was martyred on this day, a day of reckoning as far as the Sikhs are concerned. So Bhai Mani Singh's martyred day and Guru Hargobind's day, they were united, though there is nothing common in that. There's a common narrative that Guru accepted the release on the condition that the 52 other kings and princes imprisoned in the same jail shall be released. And Jhangi said, okay, those who can catch hold of the kurta, the shirt, the long flowing robe of Guru can go, they can be released. So 52 cords were created and tied with that long gown, and each king caught hold of that cord, and the 52 escaped, and that is called Bandi Chhor. Bandi is a prisoner, Chhor is release, the release of the prisoners. And the Sikhs celebrated by doing a deep mala, display Har Mandir. But this did not actually happen on that day, because this is not an accurate description of Sikh history or accurate interpretation of the reality. Some Sikhs are so eager to celebrate Diwali that they wanted to link Diwali to some Sikh practice. So what could be better than release of the Guru along with the release of 52 people, which was an act of charity. Now the euphoria of Bandi Chhor, a Guru being released, needs to be looked at the context of history. In 1521, Babur attacked Saidpur of Ahmedabad and made the city just a heap of rubble. And Guru Nanak recorded it very clearly. पाप की जंज ले काबलों धाया जोरी मंगे दान में लालो सरम धर्म दो छप क्लोते कूड़ फेरे प्रधान में लालो. That this guy has come with an army of sins and is forcing people to give him charity, and there is no hope of any shame or sanctity. So what they call is Islam, that doesn't mean that. The modesty and righteousness have been vanished. And then he goes, Ik Handwani avar Turkani, Bhatkani in Tukrani, Ikna Paran Sir Khat Pate, Ikna Vas Masani. The Hindu women, the Muslim women, the Bhatti, the Rajputs, their head coverings were shredded and trampled upon, and others came to dwell in the crematorium ground. So this harsh critique enraged Baba, who put Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana in jail. And then this was the first time that is Sikh leader, Sikh Guru had been jailed. Now then some people advised Babur not to do it, and Babur ordered Guru Nanak to be released. The Guru's condition was that he would accept release if only every prisoner who was innocent was released. So why should Guru Nanak's Bandi Chhor Divas not be celebrated this day? This is a contradiction. If Guru Hargobind really got 52 kings released, why Guru Nanak, who got about 100 odd people released, is not celebrated? Why is there no deep mala? It is precisely because Diwali was already being celebrated in Golden Temple. And both days don't coincide with Diwali. or because there was no Darbar Sahib at that time. Now, as I said, the story of Har Gobind's release on the Diwali day deserves further examination. Absolutely accepted that 52 kings were Hindus. Their release on the Diwali Eve is significant if it's on that day. It is thus likely that Jahangir was persuaded by nobody else than his wife, Noor Jahan. Now, Noor Jahan was a Sufi. So she said that they should be released. And in Toske Jahangiri, he has very clearly said that he considered Guru Arjan to be a Hindu whom he had got killed. And Guru Hargobind was his son. But he said that I ordered he be released on the Basant. So if we accept Bandi Chhor as a fact, the story has many loose ends. The Deepwala was done at Golden Temple on Guru's arrival. Gwalior prison is in Agra, 210 kilometers out of Delhi. Delhi to Amritsar is 465 kilometers. The mode of travel of Har Gobind was on the horseback, and if he had rushed back to Amritsar without stopping to meet anybody, he would have gathered to meet them there. But it happened so soon. As I said, the reality is there were multiple people en route to meet Guru Har Gobind. So it's not the Divas. That Divas was in March. So this Divas was, if you say that it is the arrival of Guru Har Gobind, yes, that can be accepted. But it's not the Bandi Chhor Divas. And then no Guru would leave the Sangat behind to rush to Amritsar anywhere to meet. And even if it did rise, Guru Har Gobind's arrival would not have coincided with Diwali. So there is a Bhat Vahin, Guru Kiyan Sakhiyan in Bhat Vahin. And I was reading it. He was released, as I said, much before that. And this was, as a matter of fact, he was released at the time of Phagan 1. Then he went to Batala to meet Baba Buddha. Baba Buddha was the guy who lived from Guru Nanak onward to Guru Har Gobind time. And he was the senior most Sikh. He met Baba Buddha, Bhai Gurdas and other Sikhs at Batala. Then he went to attend the funeral of his uncle Prithvi Chand. And then he went to Pargana Nihar Allah. Then he said to Guru Ka Chak Amritsar. And that is the reality. With him were Aryana, the son of More, Meherwan, the son of Prithvi Chand, Baba Buddha, Bhai Gurdas, Bhai Bhalla. So if this regard is considered the Guru's travel, this day doesn't coincide with that. It would happen only because of that. Then the performance of the Deepmala itself needs examination from Gurmat's point of view. There is no Sikh tradition that revolves around the diya, the lamp. But it is there in the Gurbani all the time. On page 870 of Guru Granth Sahib, Ramkali Rag, for instance, we have an entire Shabad devoted to the lighting of the diya by Guru Nanak. Aarti is there. There is a difference, of course, with the Aarti. But to call it a Bandi Chhor Divas is a mistake. Maybe quite possible that the Sikhs wanted to invest this day and give it a coloring, spiritual coloring, that they celebrate Diwali, but they give it a Sikh coloring. There's nothing wrong with that. That happens all the time. Christmas doesn't happen in December actually, but it was converted into a festival in December. As a matter of fact, Christmas is in the early months of the year. Sometime again in March, April. So Deep Mala had to be there because of the acceptance of the festival. But to celebrate the Bandi Chhor Divas as such. And then, somebody objected at that time that why was Guru Hargobind, after release, wearing peri and biri. There's an interesting story about it. He very clearly said that he wants to show that he is the king because he is inheriting it from the God itself. The second event by Mani Singh's Shahidi, it happened on the Diwali in 1737. And that is also a day of celebration, not as a celebration, but as a day of remembrance. Because Sikhs celebrate every event by kirtan, that there is a birth, marriage, or death. Because Sikhs are enjoined to accept the order of the God, whether there is a birth or whether there is a death. And the Shahidi of Bhai Mani Singh, who was cut limb by limb, is also a day of remembrance. And that's a great remembrance. Now, Diwali in Darbar Sahib has been there right from that time. And they celebrate not only in Golden Temple, it's celebrated in a big way in Patna and Damdama. As a matter of fact, all leading Gurdwaras are celebrated. But no authority has been able to justify the celebration. And then they link it to Bhai Mani Singh Shahidi or Bandi Chhor Divas, which is by itself not acceptable. However, the celebration of Diwali is ingrained in Sikhism, whether you celebrate the Diwali or you celebrate it as a Bandi Chhor Divas. As I said, Christmas, if it can be transposed from March, April to December, why cannot Guru Hargobind's release be transposed from March to October or November? So, celebration is there, it's an integral part of Sikhism. And to say that the Sikhs don't celebrate Diwali as Diwali would be a mistaken notion. Thank you.